3 years. 3 years of late nights, missed family dinners, and relentless hustle. My name is Amy Hayes, and I poured my soul into Alden Ventures, building their operations department from a scrappy team of 12 to a powerhouse of 47. I was promised a promotion regional director. It was supposed to be my moment, but in one gut-wrenching instant, that promise was ripped away. Music shifts to a tense, pulsing beat. Cut to a bustling conference room, colleagues chatting, champagne, glasses clinking. Picture this, a room buzzing with anticipation. My father-in-law, Arthur Alden, the company's charismatic CEO, strides to the front, his silver hair catching the light. He raises a champagne glass. To Lily Monroe, our new regional director, he declares, his voice booming. The room erupts in applause. I'm frozen, my hands like lead in my lap. Lily, his niece, has been with the company for 8 weeks. 8 weeks of polished smiles and an MBA, versus my 3 years of blood, sweat, and results. Cut to a close-up of Amy's face, forcing a tight smile, clapping slowly. Her eyes betray her shock. Arthur's eyes meet mine across the table, just a flicker, maybe guilt, maybe defiance, before he looks away. Amy's been a wonderful mentor to Lily, he says, his tone dripping with that patronizing edge I've grown to hate. Mentor. The word cuts like a knife. 3 years of 60-hour weeks, closing deals, missing my daughter's recitals, all for this? To train someone to take my job? Cut to Amy walking through the office, colleagues whispering, some avoiding eye contact. Soft, somber music. That night, I sit in my car outside our house, the warm glow of the kitchen windows mocking me. My husband, Joseph, is inside, probably, setting the table for dinner, oblivious to the betrayal that's just gutted me. How do I tell him his father chose family politics over my career? I'm 42, and in the corporate world, that's apparently too old for ambition. But sitting there, staring at the sunset, something shifts. I'm done being dependable Amy, the one who smiles through every slight. Cut to Amy at home, sitting at the kitchen table, Joseph across from her. Lasagna steams on the table untouched. Dramatic music swells. Joseph, concerned, how did the announcement go? Regional director's finally yours, right? Amy, voice steady but eyes glistening, they gave it to Lily. 8 weeks on the job, and Arthur handed her my role. Joseph, jaw-tightening, Dad said that promotion was yours. He promised. Amy, promises don't mean much when it's family, apparently. Joseph, standing, furious, I'm calling him right now. Amy, grabbing his wrist, no Joseph, this isn't your fight, it's mine. The next morning I walk into the office with a fake smile plastered on my face, but a plan forming in my mind. I train Lily, not out of loyalty to Arthur, but for myself. Every client detail I share, every process I explain, I'm documenting my value not for him, but for me. I hear whispers through the thin walls of Arthur's office. Amy's reliable, predictable, he tells Lily. She's not going anywhere. Where else would she go at her age? My blood runs cold. Predictable? No other options? Oh, Arthur, you're about to be proven wrong. Cut to Amy in her office, training Lily. Lily's overly enthusiastic, scribbling notes, while Amy's professional but distant, upbeat, determined music. Lily, beaming Amy. Uncle Arthur says you know this department better than anyone. I'm so excited to learn from you. Amy, calmly, let's start with the Morrison account. They're our biggest client, 30 of our revenue. Lose them, and 47 people lose their jobs. Lily, pen pausing, nervous. So, what if they threaten to leave? Amy, steely, you don't promise what you can't deliver. You listen, acknowledge, and give realistic timelines. That's how you keep them. Every question Lily asks reveals how little she knows. I'm downloading 3 years of hard-earned expertise into someone who's never read a quarterly report. But I'm not just training her, I'm building a case for my own worth. And I'm planning my exit. Cut to Amy at home, late at night, typing at her laptop. A cup of tea sits cold beside her, soft, introspective music. 2 weeks later, I sit at my kitchen table, typing the words I've been rehearsing in my head. Dear Arthur, please accept this letter as my formal resignation. Short, professional, final. I print it, sign it with my favorite pen, and slip it into a crisp envelope. A strange peace settles over me. I sleep better that night than I have in months. Cut to Amy walking into the office, dressed in a sharp navy power suit, pearl earrings glinting, confident music plays. I arrive early, place the envelope on my desk, and go about my morning routine. At 10 a.m., I walk to Arthur's office, my heels clicking with purpose on the marble floor. His secretary, Marie, smiles warmly. He's just finishing a call, she says. I wait, calm but unyielding. Cut to Arthur's office. He's on the phone, looking harried. Amy sits across from him, composed. Arthur, hanging up, impatient. Amy, what's this about? I've got meetings until 3. Amy, sliding the envelope across his desk. Open it. Arthur tears it open, reads, his face cycling through shock, panic, then rage. Arthur, standing, you can't be serious. This is a joke, right? Lily needs your expertise. The Morrison account. Amy, calmly. Lily's enthusiastic. She'll figure it out. Arthur, pacing, this is about the promotion, isn't it? We can discuss other opportunities, more money, a new title. Amy, standing, voice firm. Arthur, stop. This isn't about the promotion anymore. It's about respect. I heard you tell Lily I'm predictable, that I have no other options because I'm 42. I'm done proving myself to people who don't see my worth. Arthur's face pales. He sinks into his chair. Amy, at the door, turning back. I've been loyal for 3 years, making excuses for being overlooked. But I'm done being predictable. Arthur, quietly, what do you want, Amy? Amy, to work somewhere that values what I bring to the table. Somewhere that doesn't think 42 is too old for fresh ideas. I walk out, head high, feeling lighter than I have in years. Marie looks concerned as I pass her desk. Everything okay, honey? She asks. I give her a real smile. Everything's going to be just fine, Marie. The office buzzes with whispers, but I don't care. 2 weeks later, I'm gone, leaving behind my Employee of the Year certificates and a department about to face the consequences of Arthur's choices. Cut to Amy at home, reorganizing her home office. Her phone rings, hopeful music swells. 2 weeks into my unemployment, my phone rings with an unfamiliar number. Something tells me to answer. Amy Hayes, this is Rebecca Chin from Horizon Tech, the voice says. Horizon Tech, a fast-growing logistics company known for merit-based promotions. Daniel Morrison recommended you, she continues. Daniel, my biggest client at Alden Ventures, the one I'd nurtured through every crisis. They're offering me regional operations director, the role I should have had, but bigger, with a 30% higher salary and stock options. Cut to Amy in a sleek, modern office at Horizon Tech, shaking hands with a welcoming team. Upbeat, energetic music. The interview process is a whirlwind. No family politics, just transparent expectations. On my first day, I'm welcomed as a leader, not a burden. My direct report, Sarah, greets me with a comprehensive briefing and genuine enthusiasm. We've been struggling with the Anderson Group account, she says. We need your expertise. Expertise, not dependability or reliability. Expertise. The difference is everything. Cut to Amy leading a strategy meeting, confident and engaged. Visuals show charts and team collaboration. Within weeks, I'm restructuring client protocols, saving accounts, and leading strategy sessions. The Anderson Group, on the verge of leaving, signs a 40% bigger contract after I really listen to their needs. My ideas aren't just heard, they're implemented. My team grows from 12 to 18, our metrics hit a 2-year high, and for the first time in years, I'm excited to go to work. Cut to Amy at a networking event, chatting with colleagues. Music shifts to a curious, slightly ominous tone. Then the rumors start. Alden Ventures is unraveling. At a networking event, Janet from Pacific Financial pulls me aside. Things have been interesting since you left, she says. Our new contact takes 3 weeks to return a call. 3 weeks? I prided myself on same-day responses. Then, Daniel Morrison calls. We're ending our relationship with Alden Ventures, he says. Lily missed calls, fumbled a $2 million shipment crisis. Morrison Industries, their biggest client, is gone. 3 other clients follow, all reaching out to Horizon Tech, asking for me. Cut to Amy in her Horizon Tech office, on the phone. Somber music. I don't poach clients. They come to us, frustrated by Alden's decline. But the weight of it hits when Margaret, my old colleague from accounting, calls in tears. Layoffs are coming, she says. They're blaming you for taking the clients. I connect her with Horizon Tech, where she lands a role and thrives. Arthur's empire is crumbling, not because I left, but because he bet on connections over competence. Cut to Amy opening an embossed invitation at her kitchen table. Joseph looks over her shoulder. Dramatic music swells. On-screen dialogue. Joseph, skeptical. Alden Ventures Awards dinner? You're not going, are you? Amy, smirking. Oh, I'm going. Not for them, for me. I want to see who I've become. 6 months later, I walk into the grand ballroom in an emerald green silk dress, feeling like a warrior. Rebecca, my boss at Horizon Tech, insists on coming for moral support. The cocktail hour is awkward. Former colleagues offer careful smiles, some genuine, some uneasy. Tom from accounting corners me. Things haven't been the same since you left, he says. Margaret's job at Horizon Tech inspired some of us to start looking too. Cut to the awards ceremony. Arthur takes the stage looking older, his confidence frayed. Music builds tension. Arthur's speech is strained, talking about challenging but educational times. Then, a bombshell. Our final award is new, Excellence in Leadership, for someone no longer with us, Amy Hayes. The room erupts in applause. I'm stunned, but Rebecca nudges me. Go on, this is your moment. Cut to Amy walking to the stage, poised but nervous. The crowd watches, some clapping, some shifting uncomfortably. Amy, taking the microphone. Voice steady. Thank you. Alden Ventures taught me about business, relationships, and knowing your worth. Loyalty matters, but it must be mutual. Hard work counts, but only when it's valued. Sometimes the best thing you can do is walk away from a place that dims your light. Pauses, eyes locking with Arthur's. I found a company that sees my potential, where merit trumps politics, and where 42 is just the beginning of what I can achieve. Scattered applause grows louder. Margaret and Tom clap fiercely. Lily, at Arthur's table, looks mortified. I hand the microphone back to Arthur, his smile strained. As I walk off the stage, the applause feels like a release, not for him, but for me. Later, Arthur approaches. The company's struggling without you, he admits, offering a return. I cut him off. That's not my problem anymore. My chapter here is closed. Cut to Amy driving home, city lights reflecting on her face. Uplifting music swells. That night, I placed the Crystal Award next to a photo from my first day at Horizon Tech. Two symbols of my journey, one of where I was, one of where I'm going. I'm not the woman who begged for scraps of respect. I'm Amy Hayes, Regional Operations Director, valued, heard, and unstoppable. Cut to Amy at Horizon Tech, leading a meeting, smiling confidently. Music peaks, energetic and empowering. If this story lit a fire in you, smash that like button. My favorite moment was walking off that stage, knowing I'd claimed my power. What's yours? Drop it in the comments. And don't miss more stories of triumph. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss an upload. Your worth is yours to define. Own it.